Last Tuesday is somewhere around here of August. We got a demand tail. Nikki say, is it good time to do bargain hunting for quality stocks? This is a great question. Before I dive into that, let me answer this first. What do you see, Nikki? We got a low, got higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low throughout. The trend is still obvious, uptrend. During uptrend, buy on dip is the preferred strategy, especially if you intend to hold it for long term, like for your investing account or for your positioning trading account, or to build up some wealth for your retirement account. This is definitely the buy on dip strategy. I mentioned it before, you can either do it with technical analysis, whether you use MA, whether you use a price action, it doesn't really matter, or you just simply mark the support level. For example, here, first level, second level. These are the good level to add the index or some of the good quality stock, provided you have done your due diligence. Yeah, in short, definitely is a time to do the bargain hunting for the quality stocks and especially the index. That's for the long-term portfolio. No doubt for that. Nikki said, even Apple looks good now to add. Okay, not too sure. Haven't dived into the Apple chart yet. Let me carry on with the S&P 500. One thing for sure, the pullback is still unfolding. And last Tuesday, we talked about it's still testing the level. There's a support level at about 4480. So on Tuesday, it touched that, have some rebound, not that great, but still a demand tail. And I mentioned that we need to treat this as a zone rather than one single line at 4480. So treat this as a zone, as a support zone. And I also mentioned that based on the supply level, there's increasing of supply for sure, but I don't see threatening supply yet. And in order for it to have a normal pullback and then to go up, we need to see decreasing of the supply. Do we get that? No, not really. The supply here is very consistent. So we can see that there's consistent supply coming out, even though there is somewhat decreasing for these two bars. But again, there's volume spike, the supply spike up again on this day. And it's still very consistent. Right now, I don't see decreasing of the supply. So suggesting that the pullback will continue. However, if you check out my email sent out to you yesterday, I talk about there is a silver lining. We could see a rebound soon. Why is that? First, let me talk about this progress to the downside. If we measure the progress to the downside, this is the progress to the downside. That is the downward movement. Breakdown, go down, downward movement. And subsequently, that's on Tuesday, we got a little bit of the downward movement. It's mainly just a demand tail, right? We got a little bit of the demand tail, but mainly this is a rejection tail. And also, this is tiny bar with some demand tail. And yesterday, this is one of the update, but if we look at the spread, was it impressive? No, not really. This is not a change of character bar which we are waiting for. This is an update, but not a change of character bar, suggesting that there's still downward pressure. But in terms of the effort versus results, we got the progress to the downside become tiny here for the last week, even though we have quite consistent of the high supply level, suggesting that there is presence of demand at this level, which makes sense because this is access level. This is a support zone. I would imagine that the bargain hunter will grab some stocks right here. It makes perfect sense. And it also shows up via the effort versus result with the consistent high supply level, but we did not see the progress to the downside like this much. In fact, it's just decreased a little bit. Although this is still unfolding, I couldn't say for sure. Well, there's a full absorption and it's very successful and it's going to reverse. We still need to pay attention to a change of character bar in order to confirm that. How does a change of character bar look like? not like this, because the spread is not impressive. In terms of the spread, I need to see something like this. Something like this will be great. I need to see some up bar like this happen within this zone. And then we can probably expect some form of the relief rally, because right now, since last week, last Tuesday, it's going down every day. So every day is a down day, down day, down day, down day, except yesterday. Yesterday is going up. But this is certainly with a lot of the negative bearish sentiment and also downward pressure. In terms of the progress to the downside is limited. I expect we could see a technical rebound, which is like a relief rally. But even though we get that kind of the relief rally, doesn't mean that we're going to go up from here. We still need to see how's the supply level look like and how's the quality of the relief rally, only if it happens. Okay, first, a change of corridor bar to the upside. And then second, we need to see whether we have a follow through to the upside and how's the supply look like, whether we'll have a lot of people sell into strength at the key level, like 4560, in case we got some change of corrector bar, we'll get another update. And then suddenly there is a strong rejection tail with even spy of the supply, then that is certainly not good, totally bearish. So we need to be aware of that kind of the scenario. Ideally, I still want to see decreasing of the supply in order for us to call for a temporary bottom and then reverse from here. But right now, not yet happening because supply is consistent. And if we get a relief rally from here, I still want to see the supply level and also the characteristics of the relief rally. So far, short term is going down. Long term, look at the trend, high, 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 low. Definitely this is up. All right. In terms of the long-term portfolio, is great strategy to buy on dip, especially to add on the index like SPY or the Russell, the NASDAQ, those kind of the ETF. Those are the good strategy because long-term, nothing has changed yet. But in terms of the whole structure, let's see. In terms of this structure, if we compare the breakout from here, the breakout from here, from this level 4200, all we see is very shallow type of the pullback until we see this largest pullback. Definitely a change of character out from this uptrend. Change of character wave is here. Even if we get a rebound from here, I still expect more consolidation ahead. That is the bullish case that we can anticipate if it rebound from this level and consolidate from here. This will be quite an favorable scenario for us to pick the outperforming stocks. If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.